Welcome, Internet, to the show absolutely no one likes. It's Dammit, here for week 6. Holy shit, it's been a long time. I'm joined by underwater basket weaving professional, Caleb. Hi, Caleb.
Hey, Steven, how's it going?
It's going fantastic.
It's weird not being underwater right now, weaving some baskets, but, I gotta come up to the surface every once in a while, because, air is a necessary thing.
Yeah, you're actually working on, evolving gills, is that right?
Yeah, I'm working on it right now. So far, the surgery isn't going too well. Still gotta breathe that air. These lungs are holding me back, pretty much. But, it's getting there. Technology's not quite there yet.
Question, Caleb. What kind of fish did you get the gills transplanted from?
I got it from the shark beagle. It's a cross between a shark and a beagle, so they can doggy paddle and also swim. But you gotta keep moving them.
Yes, of course, the infamous shark beagle. Once again, welcome to the podcast. Before we get started, first things first, we gotta take care of some discipline. Mr. Caleb.
Shit.
Caleb is grounded, indefinitely, for watching personal videos while logged in as the Sofa Squad instead of himself. So when I opened the channel today to get the things I needed for the podcast, I look at the recommended videos, which there should be nothing but our videos. And here are a bunch of Caleb's subscriptions.
It's only 2, I think.
That's because you watched a bunch of them.
Oh, okay.
The
you
whole
see,
feed is covered by one YouTuber.
One infamous YouTuber, great man by the name of such and such. I don't know if we can say their name on here or not.
Let's not.
Okay.
Regardless, the point is, Caleb broke the rules and didn't log out like he was supposed to.
Don't worry, I'm unsubbing from them right now, so it'll go away, and we'll never, ever have to deal with that again.
I mean, yeah, what a mean guy. Anyways, it's the podcast time.
It is.
Before we get started, quick message. We've been doing this for over a month now. And in order to grow our channel, since we have literally zero marketing budget because we're broke college kids.
That's very true.
If those of you watching would like to share it around your friends, your folks, your dog, maybe the aliens that probe you on Thursday evenings, whatever floats your boat, if you want to share us around the podcast, the videos, whatever you enjoy, that helps us out a lot. We get views, we get subscribers, and that lets us put our content out to more people. So any help is appreciated since, again, we're broke college kids.
Yeah.
And Caleb's offshore bank account has been drained over the last 2 podcasts, so I get a paycheck.
Yeah, so it's very drained now. It's drained more than the frickin' ocean at this time of year with global warming.
Oh, pulling global warming out of your hat, are you?
I don't know. I'd like to start off with something. I very much appreciate the vibrate button on the phone because as soon as you started the podcast, I switched my phone over to vibrate and I got a phone call the split second after.
I'm glad you said that because my phone was not on vibrate.
So yeah, we would have been hearing the sweet, sultry tone of my cell phone ringtone.
Your ringtone is San Andreas theme song, isn't it?
It is the San Andreas theme song. Gotta appreciate San Andreas.
Speaking of appreciating things, we can't appreciate Ethan's vape sounds every 30 seconds, so I will try to make up for that by vaping every 15 seconds for the both of us.
Oh, great.
Anywho, moving right along. I lost my train of thought. Where were we? You were talking about phone vibrations.
We were. Now we're moving on to other stuff.
Right, moving on. Anyway, so like I said, we've been doing this for over a month now. We just had our 5th podcast last week. This is number 6, which means it's 6 weeks because we've been doing one every week of our channel existing. We've racked up some subscribers. I didn't expect to hit 20 as fast as we did. Granted,
I know, I didn't either.
It's a small milestone, but it's a milestone nonetheless. We are approaching 300 total views on our channel, and with as few videos as we have and as few subscribers as we have, we've been exceeding our subscriber count for every video, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
That means at least one of you is watching it twice or showing it to a friend that maybe doesn't subscribe. That's cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
A small community, but strong nonetheless. Speaking of the community, we figured we'd take the time out of our podcast today to answer some comments
Oh boy,
that
we're
we
already
have.
getting into this part.
Yep, we're big time YouTubers now. Got to answer the comments.
You can tell that we prepared well for this.
Hey, you know what? I have a whole list of stuff to talk about here, so you just relax, boy. Comment number 1 on the screen here comes from Chris Loveland. This was on the Mutant League Football Super Bowl that I pieced together at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
The question is, why does it run the same as Sega if they only use the 94 Madden model?
I honestly don't know what he's even talking about.
The answer to this question, Chris, is yes. Next comment.
You should have got our reply. We actually replied to that comment. He just read off what it was.
It is, yep, it is yes.
It is just yes.
I think what he's asking is, why is the Mutant League football of old look like the 94 Madden model with the 3 windows up top for passing? Those of you who played a long time ago know what I mean. I'll try to pull it up here as I talk about it. Maybe not with this one though. Never mind. You get the picture. If you were a 90s kid, you understood what I'm talking about. It was 2.5D and it had the 3 windows up top that showed you receivers when you were throwing the ball. The original Mutant League used that. I think he's complaining that the new Mutant League remake, which uses the new Madden model, doesn't look like the old one. And I'm not sure why he's complaining, because the new one's great. There's a lot of murdering in it.
Oh, okay.
And I love me some Murder Time football. Speaking of Murder Time football, Caleb.
Oh dear.
XFL 2020, waiting for it.
I cannot wait for XFL 2020. I was like, thought you were going to a different direction. But XFL, gotta love it. I am more than excited for it to come back. We kind of got it at the tail end when they shut it down, basically. It wasn't a... what was it, early 2000s?
Yeah, we were small children, but it did still exist.
Well, yeah.
I can tell you one thing. When the teams are released, we're going to find the closest one and get season tickets.
I am down for that.
Because we will be there every game, because it's the XFL.
Yeah.
But I think that answers that comment. So, second comment here from our good friend Tom Cotton. Tom Cotton says the best phone is the iPhone X with a broken screen that leaves shards of glass in your ear when you talk to someone. Yeah, I have to agree with you, Tom. The phone call quality is definitely better when you have glass in your ear. It amplifies the waves inside your ear, gets you that good sound quality you only get from good headphones and glass broken things.
Okay.
Tom also has suggested a talk point for us that says hashtag talk about the future of hashtags and how useless or useful you boys think they are. I searched that on Twitter. It is not trending on Twitter, unfortunately. So,
I mean, I guess that's an okay thing.
I guess we gotta start the trend here. We'll talk about it.
All
Hashtags.
right.
So traditionally, for those of you who don't, for some reason, understand how hashtags work, maybe you've been living under a rock, or maybe you're blind and deaf and mute, and also don't have any arms and legs.
Those are definitely factors to take in.
Hashtags are used to add tweets to specific topics so that they're all grouped together so you can find them all and look through the thing. I mean, that's basically where the hashtag use he's talking about is implemented the most. There's other things that use hashtags for all kinds of stuff. But that's what we're going to talk about. Caleb, any thoughts on the old hashtag-a-roonies?
I'm not a big Twitter user, personally. I barely use the social media that I have now.
Hold on. Vape.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, go ahead.
I barely use the social media that I have now. I'm not a big fan of hashtags. I don't really have a use for them. One of my high school buddies, our senior year, I think it was our senior year, I don't know, he told our band teacher, asked something stupid about the hashtag. She's like, do you mean a sharp? And then he got sent to the corner to think about his life, literally. And he wasn't allowed to talk for the rest of the period. It was a great time.
I think both of us probably live most of our life away from social media. Besides the YouTube, besides the Snapchat, I mean, I removed my Facebook access a long time ago. I don't look at it on the computer. Took it off my phone. My account still exists but I don't ever use it. So by now it could be a porn bot, and I could know less, you know.
Of course, your account would be used as a porn bot.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't use the Instagram. I think Instagram's for people who like to take pictures of their food. Maybe, Caleb, you know, we should make our own social media site where you just post pictures of food and nothing else.
Well, there we go. We'll call it Foodstagram, because, you know, that's something that's trending out there. People taking pictures of their friggin' food. Can't get enough of that. I love looking at food.
You know, some good food porn is needed once a day or so. You look at a good, you know, plate of spaghetti or a well-made pizza, and you just tingle down below. That is necessary.
It just makes us as hungry college students feel good about ourselves, knowing that we can look at pictures of food and then print them out and eat them.
That's about what our food budget consists of, yep. We can probably just take the food stuff. We can take the stuff part out of Foodstagram. Let's just call it Foodgram. Foodgram cracker, maybe.
There was actually an invention a while back where it was like a fan, but it would send out scents. So if you're eating something like a bowl of plain rice, it would send out scents, and it would make you think that you're eating, like, a steak or something. And it was supposed to help people with that weren't able to afford, like, delicious food. They could still, quote-unquote, eat delicious food. I don't remember what it's called, though. It was something way out there. It was like a food scent fan. I don't know. Food scent machine. I think that's what it is. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the video. I don't know. It's not something super important. It was just something that I watched. I think it was on World's Dumbest Inventions or something like that.
I was just kind of looking at it real quickly. That sounds really sciencey, and I like good science.
Yeah, I don't know why it was on the show. It sounded like a good idea at the time. It's just kind of got lost out there. You know, and I searched up food scent machine, and one of the first pictures is bounce freshener. Can we stop with the laundry?
Yeah, don't eat things that go in laundry machines, kids. It's bad for you.
It is very bad for you. Like, why did that even become a thing? Like, I know it's mostly gone now. Thank goodness. That was a very dark time.
You're not
It
wrong.
was.
But I think we're kind of straying away from Tom's question, and Tom asked us
Oh
to
yeah,
talk
I forgot about
the future
that.
of hashtags. And to that I say we're not going to use hashtags anymore to group things together, but things are going to be grouped in broader categories because we link so many things together nowadays. I mean, the Oscars are linked with, you know, freedom protests and all kinds of outspeaking. Everything links back to politics in some sort of way. So instead, we're just going to use emojis to link things together about how you feel. Everybody who's angry going to link their stuff with angry chat. And everything that's happy, you put a smiley face on it, boom, it's in the happy chat. So if you don't want to read bad things, you put it in the good chat. And everybody just goes and reads the good feed of all the smiley faces.
I still think my idea about changing everything to Nokia was a great idea. I don't know if you remember that, but...
Oh, where we all just get brick phones and nobody has
Twitter? Or you have to dial a Nokia. Yeah, I think that is going to be the future of hashtags. It's no longer going to be called a hashtag. It's going to be referred to as a Nokia. Instead of the pound sign, it's going to be a icon of a Nokia. So it will be the emoji in this sense, but you got a Nokia everyone.
I think that instead of being a Nokia emoji, it's going to be the tone. Like, you know, when you push the Nokia button on the old phones, it would make a pitched tone, and then people started playing music with those. It's going to be a 4-digit number that you type in that makes a specific key tone, and then you search that tone sequence. So like boop 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 might be people talking about their French fries from McDonald's, and boop boop beep boop might be people whose microwaves are broken. Or something. Like, that's how you're going to trend now, is by that 4-digit tone sequence.
Dang. And that's what our future lies in.
Future!
Future.
More memes loaded up prepared, because that would have been a good spot for that meme.
That would have been a good spot for the meme. I'm looking at your screen and you're just playing with the scroll bar right now.
I am doing no such thing. So I hope, Tom, that sort of answers your question about how
We
useful
kinda-
we think they are.
Yeah, we kind of took off with that.
The grouping makes sense, but hashtags are lame. We have color phones now. Give me something colorful.
That's very true.
Okay.
Let's call it a Sofa Squad instead.
A Sofa Squad. Just use this logo, right? Right here.
Right there.
There it is. Beautiful. We'll just do this, and now you can tell where it's trending. This is what's
perfect.
Trending.
And if someone wants to make us a better logo than the one I made, and go right ahead.
Yeah, this logo sucks.
Aw. Okay, I wasn't gonna go that far, but I mean, we were pressed for time to get that made.
Yeah,
and it's just kind of stayed there.
I think I like it. The black background makes it hard to do with some things, but I could make it I could do the 30 seconds of work it takes to make it transparent, and I choose not to because I'm a lazy piece of shit.
Okay then.
Moving on.
Oh, we had this video.
All right.
Oh.
Turn Tom's comment off. Last thing here is a robot has been put together that solves the Rubiks Cube really freaking fast. We're talking 3/10 of a second, basically 4/10 of a second, which is extremely fast. So some specs on this thing before I show you. It uses 6 high-precision engineering motors to turn these little thingamajigs. And then 2 PlayStation Eye cameras from like
Jeez.
PlayStation 2. You know when you had the eye toy and you used the ninja thing to chop the fruits that came, or whatever that game was. I think it was called
Fruit
Kung
Ninja.
Fu. Yeah, maybe that. You do that. Those are the cameras they're using to analyze this cube in fractions of a second, and we're gonna show you the video right here.
Solving in 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Done.
I still have a hard time believing it. I feel like there was a lot of editing that went into this. I don't think it's a
Caleb.
legit video.
It looks pretty. We're gonna watch it again.
Solving in 3, 2, 1.
It's very fast.
Oh gosh.
A pair of engineers built this. The previous record was like, I don't know. It was 6/10 of a second, I believe. 0.637, I think, was the previous record. 10ths of a second. So this is almost having that, and it's insane. And I wish I had the engineering prowess to do that.
Yeah, then maybe we'd be trending and wouldn't have to keep paying for college.
Yeah, probably not. So this comes from Ben Katz, who may or may not be one of the engineers. I don't remember the names of the two, but it is definitely there. You know, Caleb, since we're on the YouTubes, this is number 10. This is number 10 on trending. Should we go see what number 1 is?
Sure. It might be something related to politics, but who knows? Why not?
Well, take an adventure.
As long as you have something overlaying the video so we don't get another puppet video, that'd be nice.
Looks like a song.
What was that, Rick and Morty?
Rick and Morty. The Szechuan sauce went back out to McDonald's. They put like 20 million packets out in stores.
That's not good. There's going to be more people jumping up on counters and saying I'm Pickle Rick. That's just what the world needs.
What a meme this show has become. Like
something with John Cena.
What?
Oh, the Szechuan sauce. I was looking at the video below.
No. That's the late Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. We don't need to talk about that. But this, the Rick and Morty's, that has become such a meme. It's not even. It's ridiculous how memey it is. We're gonna go to our channel while I sit and talk about things.
I just don't do anything. I'm actually doing stuff on the channel right now.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm updating our About tab. We now have a business email that did not save on here apparently. Because it did save for you.
There it is. We should email them.
You want to send us stuff? Send us money, please. We're dying. Business email.
We're dying? I wasn't informed of this. Apparently, we're dying.
Yes, that is the thing. If you notice, we have 286 views. These almost hit 300 views on our channel alone. That's pretty crazy.
There it is. We have been in existence for not even 2 months yet. 4 days from now will be our 2-month anniversary. Maybe at 3 months we'll do something cool if people keep watching. If we die out of existence by then, I'll be okay with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Caleb, why do we not have a description yet?
I'm typing it right now.
Isn't this your job to do this?
What are you talking about? I didn't put this off to the latest possible moment. What are you talking about?
You mean until I decided to show people the page?
Maybe.
Apparently I don't need to subscribe to myself. That's what
That sucks.
Get over farther. I can't show it on the screen.
Oh, we got a related channels down there too because of.
Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, doesn't let me. I was trying to rescale it so I could. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
OBS is a piece of work, but you're able to do more on there than what I've attempted to do with recording on mine. So good for you.
Fair enough. It's spring break, Caleb, as you can tell by the thing up here that says the spring break special.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how this is a special yet, but
it's
we'll
special,
get
Caleb.
there sometime.
You know why it's special? Because it says special right. Oh, I'm moving stuff. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
It says special right there. I thought maybe I could select it, but I can't. It is spring break for us. We're about 2/3 of the way through it, and we didn't do basically anything other than work on YouTube channel stuff.
That's very true.
A lot.
I managed to get through the blizzard that's now taking over the country.
Yeah, and that explains where Ethan is. He's kind of stuck at home because of the weather in between and time frames that got messed up because of it. So that's why it's just me and Caleb this week.
Yeah, is this the second week in a row that we haven't had another guest on here?
Yes, because Silas was gone last week.
Uh-huh.
And I kind of made a veto on the guest that was originally coming on that week anyway.
Uh-huh.
Due to some outside sources and some world events that I could not control, I changed the format of that one.
Okay.
So it's just you and me.
Yeah.
The OGs.
The OGs. I'm not feeling like an OG right now, but I'll take your word for it.
You know, Caleb, I've slept a lot this week. That's what I've done.
Yeah. We've also played CSGO.
Played a lot of Counter-Strike.
A lot of Counter-Strike, StarCraft, some Shell Shock in there.
Yeah, we did. We recorded a lot of gameplay to kind of get ourselves ahead because we know this semester half of the semester coming back from spring break is gonna be rough.
Yeah. To be honest, when it gets closer to summer, like we are only gonna have to focus on work. We're not gonna have to have like a second job once we get off of work, mainly homework because that's a job itself. And I would like to get as much content out in the summer as we possibly can. Like, I'd love to have a much broader schedule. Is that the right word? Broad? I don't know.
More intense, maybe.
More intense. There we go. I'd like to see some more content out there.
I would definitely love to do some live action stuff as lighting in summer persists. If the options are there and the budget is available, I'd love to do some live action things. Maybe not vlogging because that's really dumb.
Yeah, vlogging is very taken up right now. It seems like every YouTuber is a vlogger now.
We'll save it for the polls. We won't touch it.
Yeah.
I'd like to do some funny sketches, that sort of thing. Our channel is very wide ranged in what we plan on doing eventually because we haven't really put ourselves in this is what we do. Sure, we do play a lot of gameplays, but the podcasts are kind of separate from that now, I think, to where it's two separate entities. So our channel can really go whatever direction it wants.
That's very true.
So look forward to the summer as we get more creative and get a bigger budget and get more time to do things. More cool things will come out than just us playing StarCraft for 4 hours, which is coming out this week.
Yeah. Yeah, have fun watching that.
If I ever get my editing software fixed to where it doesn't crash my whole computer when I try to edit the hilarious intro I built.
The intro is glorious. I want that intro like as our channel why people should subscribe thing, which we still need to make. We have not done that yet. We've had a lot of good ideas for that, mainly consisting of Steven doing a bunch of random stuff, like dancing, but it has not gotten on video yet.
I think that might turn people away from the channel. I am not by any means a good dancer.
It was pretty funny, though.
So that's the way that'll go. But yeah, so big developments coming in the future. We just need to get there. The the semester is definitely going to be rough. Coming the Monday off of spring break, I have 3 exams alone. I had stuff to do during this week of spring break.
I got some midterms to take, actually. I found out that Unit 3 in my math book that I haven't started yet is due next Wednesday.
Yeah, it really wasn't much of a break from school as much as a break from having to go to class. So in order to, catch up on sleep, do some more time managed things, projects that needed more time to do. That's really what it was for. Just don't go to class, do the work at home. That's kind of what our spring break was, so we couldn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. We couldn't go anywhere because of the freaking massive amounts of snow that's being poured out on us either.
Which is fine because it helps us save money. We have planned a trip to PAX in September.
I was actually going to bring that up next.
Oh, shoot. If you want to talk about it,
now. No, talk about it. You are the one that's been having your eye on that for a while. You go ahead and speak your piece on that.
Okay, so last September, I approached Caleb and said, next year, do you want to take the time off of work and go to PAX East in Seattle? I love the city of Seattle. Beautiful city. It's gorgeous almost all year round. I visited it twice, and it's just a fantastic city. It's right on the coast. I like being there. And then there's the addition of PAX. It's a fun experience for us gamer kids that want to go see it. But there's a lot more than gaming at PAX, I guess. I mean, that's its focus, but there's merchandise and speakers and all kinds of cool stuff. But I want to go experience it, and it's a substitute for, since we had a busy spring break, let's go do that instead. So we chose to not take a spring break trip because there's a lot of stuff to do and to save the money to go to PAX East.
Yeah. I'd like to go. Who knows, maybe this channel will take off and they'll pay for us to go. I doubt that, because I don't think that's ever happened in the history of anything.
We'd have to be the fastest growing channel in YouTube history, but
yeah,
doable.
I don't think that's it's possible. It's very possible. If anyone can do it, I say we have a good chance right now.
Do you think we can do that? Okay.
Yes, I believe. But if anyone can do that out in the world, good for them. They have found the next trend, the 1,000-degree knife. That took off. I remember searching YouTube one day, and I see this video of 1,000-degree knife, and it was just right when the video came out. Never heard of the channel before. He had a few thousand subscribers, or no, more than a few. It was 200,000. And then it was 1,000-degree knife, and I was like, "This is never gonna take off. It's fun to watch, but it's never gonna take off." Then, a week later, it's trending, and I'm like, "Oh, well, that market's capped."
Yeah, that was odd, but they're extremely satisfying to watch. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy things being melted and sliced, but not a whole lot of variety you can do after you've sliced all the things you can think of.
Yeah, I recently looked at the channel, and now they're doing a bunch of life hack videos. The 1,000-degree knife videos only lasted a month or two, and then it's just gone.
You gotta ride those waves when they come in.
Yeah, there's only a large majority of stuff that you can cut with a glowing hot knife.
Yeah. Here at Sofa Squad, you can rest assured that we will not try to jump on any trends. First of all, because we almost always notice them late, so by the time we get on them, the trend's over. Doesn't help us any. Second of all, because we're gangsters, not really. We're just guys who like to do content to what we like to do. And so it doesn't necessarily matter to us a ton what the rest of the world is enjoying at the moment. We're going to put out what we like to put out because we don't see this as a full-time job.
Yeah. I don't see this as a full-time job. If it becomes a full-time job, by all means, I am all for that. I would love to create videos for the rest of my life, or to the point where I can't make videos anymore. Maybe I lose an arm or a leg. I don't think I need my legs to create videos, but who knows?
Well, since we don't show our bodies at the moment, I think we'd be okay if you lost an arm too.
Well, that too. I'm meaning in the editing aspect. But
yeah, the editing and producing part is probably something I enjoy the most. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy using my voice over a microphone, broadcasting, that sort of thing. It's been a lot of fun for me over the years as I've done different events and stuff. But the editing and producing is a lot of fun. And had we not lived where we live, I probably would have gone to school for film to be a producer of something of the sort, because I love the way movies are built, and this is kind of our way of maybe tapping into that world a little bit.
Yeah, and believe it or not, I was actually going into video production or digital media design. I think that's what it's called here. That's originally what I was going to go into the first time, but there was only a few things that I'd like to do. Not a huge animator. I'd like to try it, but I'm not very good at it. So in that sense, I like to edit videos and put PNG pictures and try and make stuff look funny.
And that's sometimes the way it works. I gotta quickly mute this video before it plays.
Oh, there
it goes.
He's bringing up a video.
Our first podcast has 99 views. So if